it's scary as heck because we didn't have any help. It got to the point that I was actually afraid to stay here at night.
Now feeling trapped in his own home, Henry fears the rising tension with his neighbors can lead to a serious altercation. Or something much worse.
Hey, welcome back, Chaos Critics. Today I got something like Customer Wars, but it's called Neighborhood Wars. If it's anything like Customer Wars, then I'm probably gonna like it. So, let's observe the chaos. What the heck?
That you're destroying my car.
Chatsworth, California.
Y'all think this lady's probably hammered?
Over a parking spot has sent this
Oh, Chatsworth? Put it in the comments.
Get the out of this neighborhood.
Yeah, this lady's nuts.
Yep. Cool, lady. Call, please. I'm calling. Don't worry.
The woman's neighbors
She's got two
have
hammers.
of racism and harassment since they moved next door to her over a year ago. They dial 911.
Hi, I'm at one. My neighbor has two hammers in her hand and she's assaulting the car.
She's destroying property, and I have her on video.
She's saying they're bad.
As a result of her,
You know, tell them to go back to Mexico.
The woman was later arrested for felony.
But she acts like this.
She was released without bail and is currently awaiting trial.
She's just nuts.
Deptford is a quiet suburb in New Jersey, and where George Nagus, the man driving the car in this video, believes would be a perfect place to settle down and raise a family. Even the fake blue palm trees in his next door neighbor's yard don't put him off spending his entire savings.
Looks like a casino or something, huh?
However, after he moves in, a dispute with the same neighbor over the property boundary threatens to derail his new life.
Don't come over my side anymore.
Where that post is my property line?
No, your
Just step back.
your property line is back there.
You don't know where the property line is? You do it again. I had a surveyor on here. You can try to take me all you want. I really don't care.
Where is your surveyor?
Don't worry about it.
Show me the
I
markers.
have to show you.
Oh.
Show you.
The neighbor is claiming the fence line is inaccurate, and the caution tape is the actual property line.
You don't know who you're with.
Okay, coward.
Well, come on over and meet me in the street if I'm a coward, punk.
They're right there.
Let's go.
You see your
Let's go.
You
and
see-
me, let's go, punk.
you see your fence?
You call me a coward? Let's go.
You see your fence? Don't come on.
You yellow. Just like that caution
Come
tape.
over here right now.
Now you're trespassing.
I'll come right on my.
Now you're trespassing.
He almost ate it.
Right here.
You're
Right here's my
trespassing.
property line. Right here. Come on. Call the cops if I'm trespassing.
And in fact, in the past 2 years, George has called the police at least 6 times.
Okay.
You're
Who jumped over
This
whose
is my
fence?
property, dude. Little bitch.
Keep acting like that.
Who can argue with the neighbor who invents his own property line dance? Definitely not George. He can barely contain his laughter.
You ain't gonna move me at all. I'll stay right here all day.
You stay there. I got all day too.
Okay, good.
In no mood to back down, the neighbor starts hammering in post where he thinks the boundary should be.
Bash you.
Now you're threatening me.
That's your head right there. Keep going down.
Now you're threatening me.
The cop.
That will be showed to the prosecutor.
Oh, you just shut up.
While most disputes are settled on the local township level, this one goes to court.
That post will be ripped out.
Okay, show your ass.
George owns more than he thinks, and the neighbor is forced to move his fence 3 feet back.
Dang, haha.
The judge issues a no-contact order to prevent any further harassment.
See you later, girlfriend.
This truce holds for a while. But recently, the neighbor is seen recklessly firing a BB gun in his yard, and George reports him to the cops. They don't press charges, but this local war rages on.
I'm a little bitch.
Yeah.
It's 8 a.m. in Reading, Pennsylvania, and Deborah Marie is getting ready to go to work.
Reading, Pennsylvania is a very, very great place to live. I recently purchased a home, so while I was getting renovated, I was
From Reading,
staying with a
PA.
relative of mine.
Comments.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Nicole Hockley from Sandy Hook Promise.
I
The
am very
shooter who
sorry.
murdered my son at Sandy Hook Elementary.
I normally park right in front of
What just happened?
where we live. But because I got home at like 1 in the morning, there was absolutely no parking.
So Deborah parked on the yellow line across the street. But the next morning, a neighbor claims Deborah has parked too close to her car.
Okay.
What makes you different? What makes you different than me?
What makes me different than you?
Yes.
The fact that I've lived here for 20
Okay, and I live over there and I pay rent as well.
If I knew that it was a problem, I would have never parked in front of her home to avoid, any confrontations. But at that point, I realized that she was also parked illegally on a yellow line in front of her own home. I guess she just thought that she was exempt from the laws.
Aren't you late for work? And you don't need to park on the yellow line either.
I took out my phone because she just felt way too entitled. So it just escalated.
She doesn't need to park here. I don't know where
Look, she's on the yellow line. I'm on the yellow line. Slim, go over there. What do you see? Both of us parked on the yellow line. But because she lives here, exactly, you're not supposed to park here either. But because she lives there,
don't park here.
Don't
park up against my
please
car.
stay 6 feet away.
Yeah, that's what it is, huh?
You are Karen.
What? Oh.
Back away.
What the? Oh, sheesh.
She charged towards me.
Back away.
And my reflexes.
I mean, yeah, you should.
Too fast, and
Don't be
my
doing crap like
understanding-
this if you can't defend yourself. Look, she can barely move.
Call the cops. I got it on camera. 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 So go ahead. I could call the cops, or you could call the cops, and we could show them the footage.
When I pushed the woman and she fell, at that moment I was very scared. I'm not even gonna lie,
She could have hit her head or something.
There was blood. So I'm like, call the cops. At that point, because I knew that I had it on camera, and the proof is in the pudding, you can see her charging towards me.
Why are you near me? And I put my hand out. Why are you near? You're still coming near me.
You're near me.
You're on the yellow line too. She has to be to work and she's starting ruckus.
I have to be at work and I'm starting ruckus.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
Now I have a lump on my head with blood.
So we both gonna get a ticket.
I did not think that was the end of it. She grabbed her daughter.
What is your problem?
What is your mom's problem or your aunt's problem or your grandma's problem? She's yelling at
3 inches from her bumper.
She's on the yellow line as well. She's scolding.
So all three of these cars are gonna get a ticket, huh?
And she's on the yellow line.
She just said a couple of words and then went back inside. After that, that's when the cops were called and the cops came.
The police arrive, but no arrests are made.
The cop was like, let me see the video. I didn't get a ticket. He did give me a warning and he said next time, don't go around doing stuff like that because she could have got severely hurt. Whenever I go over to my relative's house, clearly...
Yeah, they both shouldn't have been acting that way. Like, I wouldn't... You can't be getting up in people's face like that.
On neighbors, avoid any confrontation. Respect thy neighbor.
Nah, for sure. There's some crazy people out there.
When it comes to working on your home, they say there's no such thing as an easy renovation project. Things can go wrong for any number.
Dang.
As this yard work crew in Florida is learning, the last thing you want to get in your way is an angry neighbor. The crew's boss drives to the job site to get to the bottom of the confrontation.
My workers are doing a French drain and water sit. My guys ran into a problem with a neighbor. She's saying that they're staring at her window, she's cussing them out, and basically going bat crazy. Right here, it's pretty bad.
Here we go. Oh, there's the guys right there. Let's go see.
Hi. So what seems to be the problem? What seems to be the problem is I want to go out in my backyard, and if you want to come look and see that it's a direct
Okay, what is it?
So these guys are down
Be drunk.
by the bushes. One guy was, and he was just laying there staring at my yard. I want to go lay out in a bikini, so I take pictures. I don't necessarily want someone laying down on the job, staring at my backyard on his phone, just lazy ass playing. Okay? No, I'm talking.
Yeah, they were talking.
So then I come out, and do you see all of this dirt under these things? All of it.
Yeah.
It was all up my property, all the way down. That's not acceptable to me. Okay. I don't want that trash here. I didn't do this, and they better stay on her property because she's hiring the job. Okay. Correct, because I came out and bitched them out.
But how can you just...
They finally got their lazy asses up. You don't need to disrespect. I can say whatever I want.
Listen, Becca.
Get your hand out of my face.
No,
Really?
stop.
I will
Stop
do
it.
it.
Stop it.
Bitch,
Stop it.
call the police.
Stop.
You want
Let me
to
talk to you.
hit me?
Hey,
I'll call
Becca,
the police.
stop.
I can say in any tone, in any manner, this is America. I'm white. Okay?
Always something stupid now.
Cameras recording. This woman has no qualms about invoking vile racial rhetoric.
I'm white. Okay? Okay?
Wow.
You didn't live born here.
Oh, my Lord.
What is your point, and what are you trying
My
to say?
point is just she's being a bitch, so I'm gonna be one back.
She started, yeah.
Don't, okay, not.
And I mean, how are you going to do the work without being on both property lines, honestly?
On this property line.
I'm going to tell you how it's going to happen.
You don't tell me
I'm going to do it.
anything.
Unless you want to call the police, I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish my job. If I step on your side in action, I step on your side in action.
Now, a Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputy has arrived on the scene.
Ma'am, it's the sheriff's office. Open the door, please. No, ma'am, we just want to talk to you about threatening your neighbors.
She can probably go to jail for a couple days, then they'll have peace to get their job done.
Once again, they were never inside your fence.
The deputy is able to calm the irate woman down, enough for the workers to finish laying the drain, and no charges are filed. But at least this nasty neighbor's true colors have been exposed.
That's true.
A sign. Booking.com. The family must depart. Stairs to die for, indeed.
Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com.
Henry Grau is a computer support advisor who sees his neighbors more than most since he works from home.
The apartment complex I live in here is in downtown.
Dang, he's got quite the setup in there, huh?
For about 5 years, and I know my neighbors pretty well.
Henry's apartment is next to the common courtyard on the left.
Well, I think, I don't know.
His security cameras see more activity than other apartments set further back.
In October of 2019, we got two gentlemen that moved into the middle apartment right next door.
For the first few months, Henry's relationship with his neighbors goes well.
Oh, he does photographs too, huh? Is that what he said?
The night of December
Oh, I thought he was pulling out a big background reflecting like thing.
Evening, and I'm noticing
I don't know what they're called.
some activity outside in the security camera.
Oh, weird.
There's no other way to describe it in any cleaner form, but it looked like he was kind of playing with himself in a way. It made me very uneasy. I felt kind of like I didn't have any privacy all of a sudden. He just totally took away my freedom at that point because I kept having to go check the windows.
For 6 nights after the incident, things are quiet. Until December 23rd at 7 p.m., when things escalate.
I thought, I wonder what's going on out there.
The neighbor is working in the courtyard garden, right outside Henry's window. This time, Henry confronts them.
I went outside and I'm like, hey, thank you very much, but if you could just leave it alone. It's kind of creeping me out when there's somebody out here at all hours of the night. I came back inside, I noticed he was still out there. And I said, wow, this guy's not gonna stop. If it takes for you to leave my window alone by pulling out every last plant, I'll pull them out.
Henry decides the only way to keep his neighbors out of his garden is to have no garden at all.
Okay. My dogs are barking. I had to see what was going on.
After that, our relationship was started to deteriorate in a way that was quite shocking.
The more Henry tries to avoid both neighbors, the more they continue to harass him, including pounding his windows at random times throughout the day.
What the heck is up with these people?
Once they started getting aggressive where they were banging, at that point I felt, okay, we gotta call the police.
Breaking and entering.
But it's the middle of the pandemic. The police are not readily available, and Henry's two neighbors are getting more and more aggressive.
It's scary as heck because we didn't have any help. It got to the point that I was actually afraid to stay here at night.
Now feeling trapped in his own home, Henry fears the rising tension with his neighbors could lead to a serious altercation. Or something.
It's so weird.
Why are you doing that?
And spilling blood.
It got worse to the point that I was actually afraid to stay here at night. Having to have these cameras running 24/7, going back to the footage of the cameras.
Dude.
Get away from this property.
By spring,
You don't want to try that stuff where I live.
That they started to pack up their things and leave. We were really excited. I was sitting here texting the neighbors, hey, guess who's moving out?
But Henry may have begun celebrating too soon.
It took them probably a couple of days to move out, and then on their very last day,
What the?
you can see them cutting the cable from one of the corners of the
The camera, yeah.
You see them throwing paint glass bottles at the door.
With the neighbors gone, Henry could finally let his guard down.
After they finally moved out,
Dang.
then I started to feel a little bit more at ease. So I said, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take down the camera system. We left
Yeah, I
the
wouldn't.
camera facing the courtyard. After I got everything down and felt everything was safe, the older gentleman showed up again one night. He started to bang on the windows again. He actually broke it, cut his hand so bad.
Didn't he break it earlier?
Blood. He comes over to the door and he starts putting all his blood on the door. From that point forward, after that night, pulled the cameras back out, put them back up, and I've kept them there pretty much to this day. As you can see, they're still running.
And Henry has a message.
Dang, man, those dudes are
They should
psychos.
ever return.
I want them to know that I'm watching. The neighbors know what they look like. The police has a trespass warning on you. We're not going to allow anyone to come and terrorize us again.
I'm the one banging on your window. Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep doing that?
What would you guys do in that situation? I know what I would do.
But some
Can't really say it on YouTube though.
In 2009, Brad Cresson, his wife, and 3 children moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico to start their new lives.
We actually picked a neighborhood that was far out from the city. It was a safe neighborhood away from any of the kind of crimes and activities that would go along with the city areas. The security camera really did give us a comfort of
You guys like the city or
watched
country or, you know,
across yard in
the
the
suburbs
middle of the night,
more?
things like that we caught on camera and watched our kids come and go.
One night, Brad is getting ready to put out the trash when he spots something on the security camera monitor.
I just happened to glance up and there was a large white object in one of the 8 cameras. It's like, wow, that is not right.
Suddenly, the object moves. It's a man. His face is hidden by a hoodie, and he's staring through a window. Brad's teenage daughter's window.
Dude.
I had my flashlight and I walked out there and I asked him, what are you doing? What's going on?
Flashlight, you know what he's doing.
As he walked past me, he started turning into a run. And I kind of chased him down the edge of the driveway.
The man gets away, and Brad immediately alerts his family.
Freaking creep.
Dials 911 and reviews the camera footage.
I got my family to watch the video, and
And the fact that how did he know that's the teenage daughter's
nightmare. The man had been at the
window
girl's
too?
before. First for 6 minutes, and later for 4 minutes.
He was kneeling down to look through the blind. It's beyond anybody's imagination of what we thought could ever happen.
Brad's 16-year-old daughter and her 14-year-old sister are terrified.
My 2 daughters, they didn't want to sleep in their rooms. They felt
Yeah.
vulnerable and violated. Emotionally, you know, we were all distraught.
Brad
Holy.
turns to neighbors to identify the man.
Good thing they had the cameras, or they might have never known.
He's a neighbor.
We found out that he just lived like 5 houses up the street. It's just really baffling how we had never seen this person.
Not
But still,
only is
how did he
33-year-old
know?
Ventura Salas a neighbor with a family of his own, but he's also former law enforcement and had been fired a few years earlier from his job as a county sheriff's corporal.
That kind of shook up the neighborhood. People were pretty riled up.
How did he know that that was their room?
Ventura Salas is charged with a window peeping misdemeanor. He and his family quickly move out of the neighborhood. The peeping Tom escapes a felony charge because his victim wasn't unclothed while he watched her. Brad Crescent is in court to see Ventura Salas jailed for the maximum sentence of 90 days.
Get a pretty good look at him, and that was kind of nerve-wracking, kind of chilling, make the hair stand
Yeah, I
on
hate
end.
people like that.
He didn't say that he was sorry for what he had put us through. Dad to dad, man to man, you need to stop doing this. You need to solve this issue in your life. And if going to jail for 90 days helps, well then, you know, I hope that helps, you know.
Although the incident sends shockwaves throughout the neighborhood, Brad said something positive does come out of it.
I think that this kind of thing, it just deepened the relationships that we had with the neighbors, the friendliness of the
Yeah, the ones that are around.
You know, our local area.
Made like a crime watch kind of thing.
Adobe Acrobat Studio.
Neighborhood watch. You know, that's good to do. I mean, I know some people don't like people in their business, but it's good when somebody's watching your back. You can go on vacation and stuff, and you know somebody's watching your house. All right, back to it.
Over to Chicago, Illinois, where it's cleanup day after a massive snowstorm. Ted Sirota,
That's a good bit of snow.
drummer,
I get a lot of
has
snow where I
borrowed a
live too.
snowblower to clear the snow off of his car.
We had one of the
What kind of weather you guys like? You like winter, summer more?
Everything was just completely covered. In our neighborhood on this block, especially with the immediate neighbors,
Happen actually like
it was
fall.
a really great, you know,
Spring's cool too.
After clearing his car, Ted decides to be a good neighbor.
I just don't like the extremes too much, huh?
She was pregnant, and I thought it'd just be a nice gesture to just go out and snow blow the whole drive for them.
Only Ted knows to be wary of a man who lives on the other side of his neighbor's garage. A man called Gary.
You don't blow snow up here.
Gary to me was never friendly. I don't know why. When I would see him, I would say hi, and he would just kind of sneer at me or.
That's how some people are, man. They just hate life.
Of Gary and how sensitive he is about his property and his property line. I was completely done with the job, and I was getting ready to go back in when he came out. And I thought, oh no, here we go.
You don't blow snow up here. So your yard should be completely snow-free, right? It is snow-free. Because you're Gary, right? It is snow-free. All the way back to there. Okay, well, this wasn't cleared. Yes, it was cleared. It was cleared at 11 a.m. Can you yell a little bit louder so everyone in the neighborhood can hear you? I don't give a who the hears it. Really? Okay. Well, then go ahead, yell louder. I have my hat on, so it's protecting my ear.
I like to use humor to try to diffuse situations. I think people take things way too seriously for the most part.
But if you want to be such a... You don't blow it here anymore! Okay, sir. Now clear it out! You, I'm not clearing... You Yeah. You worthless pile of...
Once he started yelling in my face, I just kind of played along with him, man. Definitely pushed his buttons.
Yeah.
Go back inside where it's safe for you, okay? You! Okay. Do not clear up!
Sometimes you don't want to do that, but
Oh, okay. I won't touch your garbage can. I'm sorry I touched your garbage can. Oops. Oh, you are a
Gary.
psychopath. Oh, my God. All right. You are a psychopath. I'll tell Chris I was trying to do something nice for him. And you came out here. What, you think I'm clearing off that garage for me? Look at it, dumb. Put it here. Where should I put it? I don't know where, but you don't do it here. You tell me, Your Highness. Tell me where to put it. Show me. Not here.
You know, I do regret kind of the nastiness of the argument.
You, I'm not clearing.
I think that every little confrontation in our neighborhoods could probably be resolved in a positive manner that would uplift humanity. instead of bring us down.
Bye. Have a nice day, Gary. Oh, shut you.
Yeah, but
Later. You.
I don't feel like everybody reacts the same, you know.
Incredible. And I believe Gary is still there.
Sometimes you got to match their energy, you know, just to kind of.
A gesture of peace and understanding in the world. I present Gary Snow.
Kind of get into their head, but sometimes it could be really, really bad. Thanks for joining me here on the Chaos Critics. If you enjoyed the content, leave me a like, leave me a comment, tell me what part you thought was the craziest, and subscribe and help grow the Chaos Critics to a movement. Till I see you next time, peace.